What's going on, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. So as you can tell, this is another video, car vlog as usual. Car content, car shows, car mutes, and car reviews. Anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out when it's coming out, right? So obviously, let's get the elephant out the room. Big chop. Big chop time. I got tired of it, man. It started to lock up, and I don't want dreads or anything like that, and I wasn't picking it out like I should have. And the thing about my hair is, like, once you let it go for like a week or two without picking it out, you know what I'm saying? Of course I was washing it, but I wasn't picking it out as I was washing it. And it started to lock up, so I chopped it, and I'm gonna start fresh. So I'm gonna grow it back, but I mean, I did want to start fresh. Gives me a new perspective, man. It's been a while since I've had my hair this short, man, and now I can wear hats and hoodie and scullies and all that stuff, man. But let's go ahead and get into to the topic of the video, man. So undercover cops, we've already talked about them. There's nothing new except for the fact that more of them are coming to Charlotte. Now, we talked about in the past videos about like other cities and states around Charlotte with the undercover cops and undercover charges and stuff like that. It's becoming more prominent now. Even I saw it myself. I didn't actually get to get the video of it personally, but a good friend of mine did. Long story short, he was somewhere and they had two people pulled over. I think they were speeding, and coincidentally, one of the patrol cars that had one of the people pulled over was a white Challenger 5.7. And I know you guys say, well, just look at the wheels. Always look at the wheels. The wheels are a dead giveaway. That's true in certain circumstances, but not with this Challenger. This Challenger had regular rims on it, like you would get from the factory. It didn't have dark tint on it, so there was nothing like, you know, suspicious about it. Obviously, it had no markings on it whatsoever of a cop or anything like that. All it had was the lights on the side skirts. Lights on the side skirts and lights on the side markers. And it had lights in the light bar, but I think that they had like a tint strip over the light bar, or over the just the tint strip. You know how we put tint strips on our cars that blocked out the light bar so you wouldn't be able to readily see it. And then of course, like I said, no tint on the window. We didn't actually get to see the police officer, so he could have been in full uniform, and if he was, then obviously that's a dead giveaway. But either way, the Challenger had no way of being noticed as a cop car. Now, the Charger was a little bit different. The octane red Charger that you see in the video. So I posted two videos. The first one is, I think we talked about that one earlier. That actually took place in Monroe, North Carolina, which is just a little bit above Charlotte, North Carolina, where there was, where it looks like it was two Challengers and one Charger. Now, obviously, the Chargers are a little different. The Chargers, you can still look at the wheels. The Chargers still have those state trooper looking rims or wheels or whatever you want to call them. And then each Charger in all of those videos were blacked out with the tint. So they kind of give it away. Even though there are HEMI badges on the side of the car, it still looks like something fishy, right? So the Charger gives it away, but the Challengers do not. I've seen some Challengers that have been blacked out with the tint and then had the police lights and all that stuff on the side markers. I've seen some Challengers that's not blacked out at all. And those are the worst ones, because you're sitting there looking at it and you think it's just a regular 5.7, and then it turns out it's an undercover police officer. Now, I don't know what they're relegating these cars for, if they're like on some sort of special duty type stuff, if they're on some sort of speed enforcement, or just kind of blending in with traffic, probably so. But I've seen more and more in the city of Charlotte, man, so they're definitely here. Some cities and states are pulling back when it comes to traffic infractions. Like I've said in the past, they're not taking those things as seriously. They're pulling back on them. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I'm not going to say it's not that big of a deal. It's just they're not going to waste police resources and stuff like that chasing you down for tint, chasing you down for a loud exhaust, or chasing you down for, I don't know, crazy graphics on your car. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody's 5.7 over there starting up. But my city is different. My city's actually going backwards. We're cracking down on shit like that. Like I said, I have guys in my car club that are getting pulled over for tint. I've got guys in my car club that are getting pulled over, not necessarily for loud exhaust, but tint and just kind of stuff like that along those lines, you know, minor car modifications, things like that. I actually had one guy that got pulled over last week because he had a license plate holder or license plate frame, and apparently the frame was too thick and it was blocking out like the North Carolina part of the tag. And the state trooper couldn't see it and pulled him over because of that. I don't think he got a ticket, but he did get pulled over for that. So some cities and states are progressing forward. Some are retracting backwards and going backwards. And my city and state happens to be one of those states that are going backwards. And I say that to say undercover Chargers, undercover Challengers, all you'll see on them is a 5.7. They've got regular real wheels. They got regular rims, no tint. Some have tint, no graphics whatsoever. You're not going to tell it's a cop. It'll probably be a situation where when you do get pulled over by them, you may even have to call in and say, hey, listen, I don't know if I'm getting pulled over by an authorized vehicle or not. You know what I'm saying? Just because things are getting that murky as far as telling who's who. You know what I'm saying? And these cops know that, and they thrive on that, and they like that kind of stuff. They like the element of surprise. I mean, you know, like we know, when we see a Mopar in traffic, I mean, it's just kind of a friendly thing where it's like, let's play a little bit. You can't do that now. No Mopar can be trusted. No Mopar can be trusted, man. It's getting worse. It's blending in. We've even talked about state trooper Hellcats and stuff like that in the past. They've obviously adopted those. Haven't really seen too many 392s. I guess with them, it's like the RTs and then the Hellcats. We want something to blend in, or we want the best of the best. We don't want any middle ground, and that's where that 392 falls into place, is right there in that middle. But they are not playing, and they're shutting it down everywhere, and they're sneaking up on people, and they're getting people pulled over. They're even baiting people into speeding and racing and things like that, and then once they do, that's your ass. I'm telling you guys, they're not playing around. No games to be playing here, and certain cities and certain states are cracking down on things while other ones are going backwards and letting things slide. In my city and state, North Carolina, they're not playing games. State troopers everywhere, undercover cops everywhere, undercover Chargers and Challengers, not just V6s anymore, it's 5.7s as well. Not even 5.7s. We've even seen Hellcats in our particular state, right? So let's not be, you know, naive to think that they're not out there, because they are. No Mopars to be trusted unless you know that person specifically, guys. But I did want to bring that to you, just kind of a real quick video right there. No Mopar can be trusted, man. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but they're everywhere at this point, right? At one point we talked about it, and it was South Carolina, it was crazy states, it was stuff like that. It's here. South Carolina's taking things to a whole nother level with the stripes and the graphics package so that they can legitimately blend in and then catch your ass in the act speeding, right? Whereas North Carolina, they're just taking a clean cut approach in the sense that they're just not putting any graphics on their car. They want to blend in all the way. So no matter what, whatever city or state you're in, just keep your eyes open, guys. They're out there. They're trying to bait you. They're trying to bait you into a bad situation. Obviously getting pulled over, getting the ticket for something stupid, reckless driving, speeding, or just, you know, whatever they get us for. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of that. Things have not eased up that much in certain states and cities to where we can just lax and chill back, or chill out and relax. So just keep your eyes open, man. It's always Mini Boy Knockout 360, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.